John La Roquette, Kaye Ballard, and Dick Van Dyke as the AFI comedy special continues.
And you are?
Michael Sardo. I've worked with the Los Angeles comedy troupe where I've written and performed sketches. Most of the things I write, like this idea I'm presenting, are about my family back in the Bronx.
Michael, tell me about it.
It's about a guy who grew up in the Bronx, raised by a very loving father and grandmother who own a luncheonette.
That's it?
Well, yeah. It's just a plain, simple story about relationships. A guy living in two worlds. And it starts with him coming back to the Bronx after his graduation from Harvard.
Really? I like that. Let's see it.
You mean that?
I don't lie.
I told you not to stop. You never listened to me. Remember, you only have one mother, and you never listened to me.
We would have run out of gas, Ma. What did you want me to do?
You should know better than to buy gas in Connecticut. Gas is always expensive in Connecticut, eh?
And we would have run out of gas, Grandma.
Yeah, that's the trouble with you young people. You have no patience. Everything you want, you gotta have now. Your grandfather, waited in line 2 days for gas during the Depression. He filled up the tank. He came right home and never drove the car again. That car stayed in the garage for 2 years. Then your grandfather died sitting in the back of the car. You don't see that kind of patience anymore.
The Harvard man returns.
Yeah.
Boy, that was a beautiful graduation. Your mother would have been proud of you. It's good to have you home, son.
It's good to be home, Dad.
Ooh, and you never have to leave again.
Thanks, Grandma. That's good to know.
There'll always be a bed with clean sheets and good food. Meatballs, chicken parmesan scungili, eh?
I'm a vegetarian now.
An Italian vegetarian? All right. On your breaks, I'll bring you broccoli.
That's a long way to travel every day, Grandma.
Downstairs is far?
Where?
Here, where you're gonna work.
Here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna work.
yeah.
Dad, didn't you tell her?
Tell me what?
Well, I
What?
started to, but you know how she is.
Grandma, I'm going to work for one of the largest advertising agencies in the country. O'Connor and Hogan, it's a chance of a lifetime.
Working for the Irish? Did you hear that, Maria? Your son is gonna work for the Irish. We tried to raise him right, but we failed, huh?
Well, maybe Vinny don't want to work here, Ma. He's a Harvard man. He didn't put in 4 years to come back and make no meatball sandwiches.
L'amore fa passare il tempo fa passare l'amore.
Dad, what does that mean?
Love makes the time go by, and time makes the love go by.
Grandma, what does love have to do with it?
You used to love this family. You used to love this luncheonette. You said, Nonna, when I grow up, I want to work behind the counter. Now you're telling me you lied?
Grandma, when I was 3 feet tall, that counter was the biggest thing in the world. I'm not 3 feet tall anymore. Besides, who am I to take a job away from Sal?
Who?
Sal Bellardo, the counter man. He's only been here 15 years, Grandma.
Oh, that's Sal.
What do you mean? What happened to Sal? Isn't he here anymore?
Tell him.
Oh, you see, Vinny,
He
it's like...
fired him.
Why?
Come on, tell him. He wants to know.
All
He
right,
wants to know.
all right, see what
he
happened?
was stealing.
Sal was stealing. He took money?
Olives. He kept eating olives, and the pits were all over the place.
Olives. He ate a couple of olives and you fired him?
Ah, first it's olives, then it's provolone, then it's capicola. The next thing you know, he's eating the cash register, eh?
Grandma, this is crazy.
Look, what your grandmother's trying to say here, Vincent, is this is a small family business. And it's nice to have somebody who works here who's family. And if there's an olive eater around, hey, that's okay, too, as long as they're family. You know what I mean?
No, Dad, what are you trying to say?
So what I'm trying to say is that with Sal gone, I'm going to have to work a lot harder here. Grandma's going to have to not be able to play Pochino at a club, and she's going to have to miss a couple of masses here and there, but, you know, we'll make do.
Dad, do you want me to work here?
I want you to be happy, son. And if you're not happy here, I guess that's my fault.
I don't believe this. Hey, what about me, huh? What about what I want? Doesn't anybody care about that?
Hey, you got what you wanted when you were a little baby, when you couldn't take care of yourself. You got what you wanted. Now you've got to give us what we want.
What do you want?
I want to live to see you successful.
Grandma, when I was in grammar school, you said you only wanted to live long enough to see me get into a good Catholic high school.
And you did.
And I did.
And I lived. Because I wanted to see you get into a good college. And you did.
And I did.
And I lived. So why are you trying to kill me now?
Grandma, I'm not trying to kill you. I don't even know what you want.
I want you to take all that education you got and use it here.
You scrape and you save. You send me to college for 4 years so I can come back and be a counterman?
Well, you could stay around and help your father make things a little easier for him. Take over when he's gone. Which could be any time now.
Thanks, Ma.
You could carry on the family name, carry on the family business, get back with the Belisario girl, marry her.
The butcher's daughter? Fat Angela?
Fat Angela. Fat Angela will give you a nice, healthy grandson.
Or a calf?
Hey! Pay back the family. Blood is thicker than water, huh?
Grandma, I did not get a degree in salami slicing.
Salami put you through college.
wait, I'm an English major. No, come on,
Stop it now. Come on, basta, enough. Stop it now, basta. That's it, enough. Ah. This is what Vincent come home for? Look, you got your education great. Sure, I helped pay for it, but you did the studying. You doing it whatever you want. And Mama, whatever Vincent does is his business. How we get along here is not for him to worry. I mean, sure, we're gonna miss him, but we can't stop him. The whole idea for him to go to college was that he should better himself, to learn a profession, start a career, wear a suit. Now, that's it. I don't want to hear nothing more about this in English and Italian. Nothing more, all right? Capisce? That's it. Oh.
Look, Dad, Grandma, this is not part of my plan. But if this is okay with you, I would like you both to think about it. I don't have to be at work until 10 while I'm in my training program. So, the next 2 months, I'll come in the mornings and I'm going to help out. And at night and on the weekend, I'll come in. You two, you'll take a break.
You don't have to do this, Vincent.
I know I don't, Dad. I want to.
Oh, Mama, good. You're happy.
I'll consider this my rent till I get my own place.
What do you mean your own place? What? Where? Vinny, I'll make you a nice breakfast every morning.
You're sweet, Grandma. But I don't usually eat breakfast.
Hey, they run, they rush, these kids. Your Uncle Carmine, my brother, on the way to surgery for his hernia, realized he didn't have breakfast. So I snuck him a nice plate of polenta. He ate it before they shaved him. Then they operated.
Well, Ma, he died.
Thank God, on a full stomach.
Okay, Nona. A nice plate of polenta. Papa, when do we start?
Yeah.